against the Johnson siblings, JW and Georgia. Puts the number 2 seed against the number 23 seed. Blaine Hovenier is a fun player to watch. He always plays with a ton of energy. Really good guy. Tom, have you had a chance to play with any of these 4 players in your short career?
I've played with all of them, and they're all super great people, and they're really good on the court. And
so you played against them in various matches?
I've played against Blaine in a match, and then the rest of them I've just played for fun.
Okay, cool.
Like Georgia and J-Dub came to Hawaii, and we played a little bit.
Oh, did you? Oh, cool. That's great. So that call was upheld, and we're going to get started here again at 0-0-1. Ooh. So, Tom, I know you're playing with Blaine Hovenier's teammate from the SoCal Hard Eights, Ryan Fu, in this tournament in men's doubles.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Unlucky there by Blaine. It hits, clips the net and goes a little bit wide. That gives the Johnsons the first point of this match. Goes along. These 2 teams played together at the Worlds in Dallas a week and a half ago. I know the Johnsons made it all the way to the finals, losing to Ben and Anna Lee in 3 games. I think Marion Blaine went down to the team of Barr and Parento in the round of 32. That was a pretty tough matchup. Let's see if they can get a big upset here against the number 2 seed. Ooh, nice job there by Mary with a counter.
Yeah, it was a good counter by Mary.
So career record of the Johnsons together is 175 and 59. They win about 3 out of every 4 times they get on the court. It's a very impressive win percentage. And clearly the number 2 team in mixed in the world, just behind Ben and Anna Lee. Blaine's got a really big serve. That one he puts into the net. Career record of Brascia and Hovenier together is 7 and 6. So they've played a few tournaments together, and they've got a winning record so far. It's certainly commendable on the PPA Tour to have a winning record. A lot of good players and teams out here.
2-2-1. Point. 3-2-1.
Good hands there by Blaine.
Just like Jay DeVilliers in that last match, Blaine is a really big guy, and he's got to win this match. He's going to have to be big in the middle and take a lot of court. use that length in the middle to counter anything that the Johnsons may throw their way.
2-3-1. Second serve. 2-3-2. Point. 3-3-2.
Ooh, that one hits the net.
4-3-2. Set up.
So Hovenier and Brascia do have an early 4-3 lead here, which is a nice start for them.
Second serve.
That speed up by JW goes well long.
3-4-2.
Nice attack there by
Set up.
Blaine Hovenier. Get a side out, and
4-3-1.
they got a really good start here. Let's see if they can add to their 1-point lead.
Second serve. 4-3-2. Point.
Error there by Georgia gets
5-3-2.
Hovenier and Brascia another point. They're up 2 now.
Point.
That ball gets there and leads to a pop-up that Mary Brascia puts away, and they've now doubled the score of the Johnsons. They're up 6-3 with some momentum here.
Yep, Blaine them are having a great start.
3-2. Set out.
And I like the aggressiveness there of Blaine. He's going for his drives and his serves, which he needs to do against the Johnsons to
3-6-1.
give themselves a good shot in this match.
Point.
And Mary'd like to have that one back. She had a tackable ball with her tui that she puts into the net. Another great lob. Yeah, I think Blaine wasn't sure, Hovenier, if that ball was going to land in or not, and he let it go, and once it gets all the way by him, it's a much tougher shot than hitting the overhead that he might have been able to hit.
5-6-1. Set.
But I like the use of the lob there by Hovenier and Brascia. Wow.
Really good hands right there.
Yeah, that dink by Brascia was way too high, and Georgia pounded it, but somehow Mary got it back over, and they get them on the second serve now. Oh, wow. JW just buries that one.
Georgia. 6-6. I like it. Right, man. 6-6-2.
And now it's a tie game at 6. There's the flick wizard, Tama. That's the flick wizard right there.
Yeah, definitely one of the best flicks on tour.
I think he's got the best backhand flick in the
7-6-2.
world.
6-7-1.
Well, that's a great drive by Hovenier. Wow, he just ripped that one at Georgia, and she couldn't get it back. And it's going to be a tie game again here at 7.
7-1.
Little air there by Georgia, and now it's lead goes back to Hovenier and Brascia, up 8-7.
8-7-1. Point. Timeout receiver.
Yeah, that's going to lead to a timeout by the Johnsons after Hovenier and Brascia take a 2-point lead, up 9-7. And we are in the mixed doubles part of the draw as we speak, and here's a look at the leaderboard in mixed doubles. Starting with the women, you have Annalie Waters at the top. Pretty sizable lead over number 2, Georgia Johnson, followed by Anna Bright, Catherine Parento, Tyra Hurricane Black, and Jessie Irvin. So pretty impressive list of the top 6 there in the women's side. And in the men's side, you have Ben Johns, J.W. Johnson, Christian Elshon, Big H, who's not in this tournament, and Andre Diascu and Gabe Tardia. So, you know, a lot of those, if you kind of go one on down, you see those pairings together with Ben and Annalie together and the Johnsons together, and Gabe and Jesse have been together for quite a while, so, and Hayden and Anna. So it's a pretty impressive leaderboard here. But back to this match, we have now a game point for Brascia and Hovenier. This is a pretty impressive run here at the end of this game. Let's see if they can close it out.
10-7-1.
Wow.
Really good counter there.
Yeah, that was a popped up dink that Mary hit, but Georgia was just sitting on it, and looked like JW almost gave up on it, and Georgia just countered it right past Blaine. You have another shot here on the 2, and they will get it. So that's an impressive game 1 win by Mary Brascia and Blaine Oman here at 11-7 over the John. So we're back here at the Veolia Lakeland Open, and we are in game 2. Just started the game of 2 here in the match with Mary Brascia serving to Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, that's just unlucky right there.
And Hovenier and Brascia did an impressive job there in game 1, winning 11-7.
1-0-1.
And they're already up 1 here in the second game. This would be a major upset, obviously. You have the battle of the Franklin paddles against the 6-0. They're both Blaine and Mary are using the new black opal paddle from 6-0, who's a sponsor of this tournament. Wow, what a rally here.
Wow,
Yeah,
really good hands for
they're getting some little net love there on that point. Gets them to 2. After this point, Tom, I'll let you tell us about your paddle of choice.
Yeah, I use a Selkirk boomstick. I really like it. I mean, it has good power, pretty good spin, and I feel like I can control it, so I think it's a great paddle.
Nice. Hovenier and Brascia are still have the momentum here. Up 2 in the second game. That serves wide, and Johnsons are just a little out of sorts right now. They're going to have to try to put it together here, or they're going to find themselves on the bad end of a big upset. Nice attack there by JW on that dink, and gets the Hovenier and Brascia onto their second serve here. Still up 2 in the second game. Great hands there by JW on defense, and
Great flick.
that was a great flick to close it out. Blaine is trying to keep the energy high on his side of the court here. Wow. There's the energy from Blaine Hovenier. I love the energy he brings to these matches. Pumping up Mary Brascia on a great shot. Net got involved in that point a little bit. Helped the Johnsons out, and now they're serving down 1.
Yeah, Mary and Blaine are playing really good.
Yeah, they haven't played a ton together. We showed their record earlier, but they seem to have gelled really well in their short time together. And they got a second serve here with a 2-point lead. I think Mary might have hit an out ball there, but it was hard to lay off that one, and the Johnsons are now going to get the ball back up with the 2-point deficit, I should say.
Yeah, Mary them got to hold on to this lead. Wow, that was a really good shot.
Yeah, especially in mixed doubles, again, you see the guy take more of the court, and when they do, that leaves some room behind them, and Georgia does a nice job going behind Blaine Hovenier for that clean winner on down the line. Hovenier's got nice wrist action on that flick. Gets it at JW's feet there. Georgia's really the emotional instigator on this side in terms of her pairing, so she's trying to get JW fired up. Showing some emotion after that point, and now they're tied at 3. Blaine's giving a little bit of pep talk to Tama here in the booth. Love it.
Big serve right there.
Yeah, I think he's got a top 5 serve in the men's game, or certainly top 10. He's got a big serve when he unloads it. There Georgia does it again, be right behind Blaine, so she's going to keep him honest if he's cheating too much in the middle. She's done it a couple times now in the last 4 points. Wow.
Really good placement there. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just placed it right at his feet, and it's a really good shot.
Yeah, I've played with this black opal paddle a little bit, and it's got a lot of pop to it, so it's a lot different than the double black diamond or the ruby. Certainly some adjustment. I'm not adjusted to mine yet. I use the ruby myself, but when it's hit cleanly, it's got a lot of power and pop to it. Probably at the boomstick level.
Yeah, the boomstick has a lot of pop.
That's gone. Yeah, that one's, and they're up 5-3 in this game.
3-5-2.
Hovenier and Brascia, and see if they can get the ball back with that 2-point lead. Ooh,
Point.
missed dink there by Hovenier.
4-5-2.
Yeah, that was just too good.
Yeah, JW has great movement. He showed great lateral movement to pick off that cross-court shot, and he's a kind of a quiet guy in the court, but he's super athletic and
5-5-2.
gets to a lot of balls. There's JW again. I think he's doing a good job getting bigger in the middle, and
Timeout receiver.
with that, it's going to result in a timeout here by Hovenier and Brascia. I think if they can pull out the second game, I certainly like their chances in a 3-game match. They're used to winning, and they know how to win, so let's see how it goes here, up 6-5. Another great shot there by JW, crossbody.
Yeah, really good spot right there.
7-5-2. Point.
Show me? Yes. Right now.
8-5-2.
Use it right now. Come on, use it.
Side out.
So with that that side out, we're going to get the ball back to Hovenier and Brascia, but they're down 3 now
5-8-1.
in the second game after winning game 1. Wow, great lob there by Mary Brascia.
Yeah, really good way to get back to the kitchen line.
Yeah, Mary's got a nice lob. Another huge serve by Hovenier. Wow. Blaine Hovenier emoting again. Looking over at Tama. Tama might be his inspiration in this match. I'm not sure how that happened, but
7-8.
they're now only down 1. It's 7-8 on the 1.
Oh, another really good serve there, short return.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, his serve is a weapon, and his drive, his third shot drives are a weapon too.
Side out.
Good job by Georgia finishing that one in the middle. And they do get the ball back, still with the lead, but it's now down to 1 point. It was 3, now it's down to 1. Blaine misses that one, pushes that dink wide. Mary was off the court, and he was just trying to get back in the point, but pushes it wide, and now they're down 2.
Challenge timeout.
So we're going to be back in action here again with Georgia Johnson serving at 9-7.
9-7-1.
Gets him onto the 2 here.
Side out.
Yeah.
7-9-1. Second serve.
Good spot there. That gets Hovenier off balance and gets him onto their second serve here for Brascia. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was just really nasty flick.
A little bit of an off-speed flick, but it was placed in a good spot there that Blaine Hovenier could not retrieve. Unlucky off the net there. Leads to a pop-up that JW is never going to miss. And now we have a game point here for the Johnsons, up 10-7.
10-7-1.
And they're on the 1.
Second serve.
A little of a tentative shot there. I think Georgia changed her mind between doing a drive and a drop and did a
10-7-2.
drip into the net. Nice Ernie there by Hovenier. So they stave off at least one game point. And they're going to get the ball back, down 3.
7-10-1.
See if they can close this gap a little bit.
Second serve.
I do like that aggressiveness with that third shot drive by Blaine, but he puts it into the net.
7-10-2.
Yeah, I like him going for it a lot.
Yep, he definitely has to go for those drives. He's got a great one. Ooh, that one goes wide.
Side out.
So that's going to give the ball back again to the Johnsons with another shot here to close out the second game and get us to a third game.
10-7-1.
Wow. What a great last point to this game.
Yeah, that was a great point to end the game.
And that'll lead to a victory in game 2 here for Johnson and Johnson. They win it 11-7, and this game won by Brascia and Hovenier, the second game by the Johnson siblings. And Mary Brascia's going to start this game here.
Side out.
The slapper there by JW with the forehand.
Here you go, man. 2 stops.
0-0-1. Point.
Really good poach by J-Dub.
1-0-1.
Ooh, that serves well
Second
long.
serve.
Georgia takes a long look at her paddle there.
1-0-2. Point.
Blaine did a nice job protecting with his backhand down the line there, but misses the next one, and now it's a quick
2-0-2.
2-0 early lead for the Johnsons. Great ATP by Georgia.
Yeah, she hit that really good.
Yeah, she hit that with a lot of pace, which is
3-0.
no chance defending that ATP. Good attack by JW, and Blaine was there to counter with his forehand, but he hits it wide a little bit late.
0-2.
This one's yeah, don't get that one back.
Yeah, J-Dub them are definitely finding their rhythm a little more this game.
0-4-1.
Nice job. And sometimes when the underdog gets that first game, it's almost like if you don't get that second game,
0-4-2.
it becomes really difficult to beat these really good teams in 3. So
Yeah, by the third game, these really top teams are just dialed in.
yep, they figure out their opponent and they get their rhythm. And wow, great job by Blaine there. That gets them on the board here in this third game. They're now down 4-1.
Side out.
Blaine's definitely going for those third shot drives every time.
4-1-1.
Wow, that is just great defense by Brascia and Hovenier, but the Johnsons were relentless, just kept pounding it back at him, and Hovenier and Brascia really deserved better, but there's just too much power from the Johnsons to finish that point off.
Second serve.
And that one goes long by Georgia Johnson, but they still have another shot here. We will change sides once the team gets to 6 in this third game.
Really
And
good.
the Veolia Lakeland Open, we are in a round of 32 matchup here between the Johnson siblings, JW and Georgia, against Mary Brascia and Blaine Hovenier. Johnsons are up 6-1 in this decisive third game. We just changed sides of the court, and JW flies across and buries that volley. And they're up 6.
7-1-2.
A little bit high there by Mary on that dink, and gets punished by Georgia. And they're going to take a timeout here down 7 and try to stop the momentum. Probably it's over 80 degrees now. It's a little bit humid, not much wind. So wind is not a factor really in these matches, but heat is. It's hot out there. And the Johnson siblings, they've found their form here in the last half of game 2 and game 3, and they're up 8-1 and looking to close this match out on their serve. And JW is going to be serving to Mary Brascia.
No timeout. One timeout.
And again, Blaine Hovenier keeps that positivity, which I love.
Yeah, he's always has good energy on the court.
Super
I was a little
positive
nervous you were
guy.
going to ask me about a different Instagram story I posted last night. No, it's really, really special. Camden and his family have always been like so good to me, and like right when I first started, they came and they were cheering for me and like asked me to take a photo, and he was always such a nice kid, and you know, he doesn't feel like a kid anymore. I know he's only 14, but it's really, really amazing. His level, and Vivian is always solid, and it was my first time really playing against Cam, and I was having a really tough time reading him. He had a lot of variety, a lot of like different spots, different speeds, and so it's really, really sweet, honestly.
That leads to
really
a down, and it's now
family.
9-1 in favor of the Johnsons.
No. We don't need to go there. I mean, Eric is like super dynamic. You know, how tall are you, Eric?
291.
You can't teach that. You can't teach that. And big serve, big drive. And I thought, you know, it'd be a fun time. You know, Eric and I have always gotten on really well. And you know, we've had a couple like tougher early rounds, but it's just good to get us ready for the later matches today.
Georgia finishes there. It was one of the longer dink battles of the match, really, but one's popped up there and Georgia puts it away, and
292.
see if they can get any more on the board here before they turn the ball back over to the Johnsons. They're down 7. That one's wide.
Really good lob there.
Yep. I just think the success rate of lobs is a good lobber is so high. A little bit short. So they do get a couple points on that side out there. They got to get the ball back here pretty quickly, though, if they want to have a shot. They're down 6 still. It's deep. Johnsons, they had some errors in that first game, but their error rate is very low the last couple of games here. Playing really well. And that's going to be the match with that ball going to the net. So a really game effort by Blaine Hovenier and Mary Brascia, but they go down to the team of JW